I never expected to stand before an alien throne, much less be summoned by the most feared monarch in the Heliox quadrant. Yet there I was, a lone human in a hall filled with shimmering pillars, bioluminescent banners, and soldiers whose armor hummed with living energy. My boots felt too loud on the crystalline floor as I was escorted toward the center. I'd been warned that an audience with a Varian queen was rare. A private audience? Nearly impossible. But nothing about this situation was normal. Not when it involved her daughter, Princess Alindra, the luminous, silver-skinned, sharp-eyed alien who had saved my life 3 times during our shared mission. The one who laughed at my sarcasm, who asked about Earth's sunsets, who touched my face once with trembling fingers as if memorizing it. The one I couldn't stop thinking about. And apparently her mother, the Queen of Varus Prime, knew. As I reached the throne, every guardian warrior bowed. All except her. The Queen of Varus did not bow to anyone. She stood as I approached, towering, radiant, wearing armor that looked grown rather than forged. Her crown was not metal, it was bone, and it seemed to pulse with residual energy. Her eyes, a deep luminous gold, fixed on me. I swallowed hard. If I messed up, I wasn't leaving this room alive. A voice like rolling thunder echoed. Human. Just the word alone felt like a judgment. Your Majesty, I managed, bowing stiffly. She descended the steps with the grace of a predator. When she finally stood before me, I realized why even her enemies fear her presence. She radiated power, political, physical, and something deeper. Something ancient. Her gaze sharpened. You know why you are here? Actually, I didn't. Not officially. But I had a feeling. I believe this is about your daughter. The hall grew colder. Guardians shifted. The Queen's eyes narrowed. My chest tightened. Then she said it. Alindra chose you. I froze. My heart lurched. The Queen circled me slowly, like inspecting a blade before deciding whether to use it or shatter it. She returned from her mission with your scent upon her. The Queen continued, with human marks on her armor, with stories of your courage, and with a look in her eyes she has never worn before. She stopped behind me. I barely breathed. Then, her voice brushed my ear like ice. Do you love my daughter? The question hit me harder than any energy blast ever could. I wasn't prepared. Not for this. Not for the weight behind her words. But the Queen wasn't finished. She stepped in front of me again, towering, expression unreadable. Her golden eyes locked onto mine with a force that made me feel like she was peeling open my mind. Do not lie, she warned. I will know. Middle. The truth I couldn't hide. Silence filled the hall, the kind that felt alive, waiting. My mouth went dry. I'd been in battles. I'd faced creatures with too many teeth. I'd survived crash landings. None of that terrified me as much as this moment. Did I love Alindra? I had never dared phrase it that way. Humans weren't supposed to get attached to alien royalty, especially from a warrior empire like Varus. It was dangerous. It was political suicide. It could ignite a war if misunderstood. But when I thought of her curious smile, her fierce loyalty, the way she had shielded me with her own body during an ambush, my chest ached. The Queen's voice echoed again. Speak. I exhaled slowly. Yes, I whispered. I think I do. The Queen's expression didn't change. I forced myself to continue. I know it's not appropriate. I know I'm human. I know she deserves someone stronger, more important, someone from her own galaxy. I swallowed. But I can't control how I feel. She matters to me, more than I ever expected. The Queen raised an eyebrow slightly. You think you love her, she repeated. Uncertain words for a dangerous truth. I stiffened. I care about her deeply, I said, louder now. More than I've cared about anyone.
She's brave.
Compassionate. And she saved my life even when she didn't have to. The queen took a slow breath. Then answer again, human. She stepped close, so close I could feel the heat radiating from her alien skin. Do you love her? There was no room left for half-truths. I met her gaze fully. Yes, I said. This time without hesitation. The hall trembled as the queen's aura flared, an instinctive display of power. Guardians drew breath. Some tensed, some softened. The queen stared into me, deeper this time. Her pupils expanded, glowing. She wasn't just looking at my face. She was reading my emotional resonance. Varian queens had telepathic sensitivity that bordered on precognition. It felt like she was sifting through my memories. Moments of Alindra. Her laughter. Her touch. My fear of losing her. My desire to protect her. I couldn't hide any of it. The queen finally withdrew, and I staggered slightly. Gasps echoed across the hall. Not because I fell, but because the queen stepped back. It was the closest thing to respect she could show a human. Her voice softened, barely. You speak truth. I exhaled shakily. But truth, she continued, is not enough. I spread through my veins. What do you mean? I asked. The queen motioned to the guardians. The hall doors closed. Light dimmed. Only the throne's glow remained. And then she said the words that chilled me to the bone. If you love my daughter, human, then you must prove it. The trial of worth. The queen gestured, and the floor beneath us changed, shifting, unfolding, revealing a circular arena carved with ancient symbols. A Varian testing ground. I heard guardians whisper the name with a mix of awe and dread. The trial of resonance. I knew almost nothing about it, only that it was sacred, older than the empire, and extremely dangerous. The queen stepped to the edge. Alindra is heir to the Varian throne, she said. Anyone who stands beside her must be strong enough to shield her heart, not only with their body, but their spirit. A warm wind rose from the arena core. Lights pulsed beneath my feet. You are human, she said. Your kind is fragile. I stiffened. But fragile things, she continued, sometimes hold unexpected power. I blinked. Was that a compliment? The queen extended her hand. You will enter the arena. The trial will confront you with the truth of your soul. If your feelings are weak, selfish, or unworthy, you will break. And if I pass? I asked quietly. She studied me. Then I will acknowledge your bond with my daughter. My heart thudded. And if I fail? The queen didn't blink. You will die. The trial. What love really meant. The moment I stepped onto the arena platform, the world dissolved. I was no longer in the throne room. I stood in a vast, shifting landscape, like a dream stitched together from my memories and fears. The sky swirled with impossible colors. The ground pulsed like a living heartbeat. A voice echoed, Alindra's voice. Why did you save me? I turned. She stood behind me, except it wasn't really her. A projection created by the trial. I saved you because I couldn't lose you, I said. Why? Her eyes glowed an eerie silver. Because I care about you. Why? Her voice echoed louder now, repeating, growing sharper. Why? 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 Suddenly, the illusion Alindra began to fracture, splitting into dozens of versions of her. Angry, sad, hurt, curious, disappointed. Then I understood. The trial wasn't testing my strength. It was testing my intentions. I didn't protect you because I wanted something from you, I said louder. I didn't expect you to care back. I didn't do it for glory or status. I pressed a hand to my chest. I did it because seeing you hurts me. The shifting illusions paused. I don't want to control your future, I said. I just want to be there if you choose me. If you don't, I'll still be grateful I knew you. The arena shuddered. The Alindras merged back into one. She stepped close. Her expression softened, real, warm, loving. What would you sacrifice for me? 1,000 images flashed. Battles, choices, futures. Anything, I said. But I'd rather stand with you than bleed for you. Silence. Then, the world shattered. The ending. The Queen's verdict. I gasped as the throne hall reformed around me. My knees hit the crystal floor. Sweat dripped down my face. My heart pounded like it would burst. The guardians watched in stunned silence. No one, not even a human, could fake passing the trial of resonance. The Queen approached slowly. She studied me. You survived, she said quietly. Barely. My limbs trembled. She continued. You faced truth without arrogance. You admitted fear without shame. You loved without expectation. Her eyes, sharp, ancient, fierce, softened. Rise, human. I stood shakily. The Queen touched my forehead with 2 fingers, a Varian blessing. For the first time in 3 generations, she declared, a non-Varian has proven worthy. Gasps filled the hall. Then, the doors opened. Light poured in. And Alindra ran inside. Her eyes locked onto mine instantly, glowing with emotion. Are you hurt? She asked, breathless. No, I said. I'm okay. She touched my face gently. Her skin was cool and warm all at once. You passed, she whispered. I did. Her lips trembled. Why would you risk your life for me? I smiled softly. You already know why. Her cheeks flushed, a rare, shimmering Varian blush. She pulled me into an embrace that made everything, all the fear, all the pain, completely worth it. Behind us, the Queen spoke. Alindra. The princess stiffened, still holding me. Yes, mother? The Queen's voice resonated through the hall. Take him. Alindra blinked. Take him, she repeated, startled. The Queen nodded. He is yours. And you. She glanced at me. Are now under Varian protection. The guardians bowed. Alindra's fingers intertwined with mine, slowly, reverently. Come with me, she whispered. Her eyes shone with something deeper than affection. Something like destiny. And as she led me out of the hall, her hand warm in mine, I realized. The Queen hadn't asked whether I loved her daughter to intimidate me. She asked because she wanted to know if her daughter's heart was safe. And, for the first time, I felt worthy of holding it